Hey guys, welcome back. Quick video today. I just wanted to show you guys how I embroider on dog collars. I have my biggest customer. The way I make most of my money is I sew belts, y'all, for a local business. They actually make tactical belts. So it's these really fancy buckles on 1-ply, 2-ply, 3-ply belts. And so I have to sew everything together, plus do the box stitching to put the buckle on. Then they also have dog collars with the same buckle. So this particular collar is going to be a little more like heavy duty than, because this is like a strong metal, than what you'd find at the store or on Amazon or whatever, but it's the same concept. Same with the webbing. Well, it's maybe thicker and it's maybe thinner than what you would buy at the store or on Amazon, but I've done the same thing with any collar. It's the same process regardless of what kind of collar it is. It's just the fact that it's webbing that makes it a little bit different when you're doing the embroidery. And I have a couple of tips that I've learned along the way that I want to show you guys. But before that, if you're new here, my name is Kelly, and I have a sewing and embroidery business. Again, one of my main sources of income is sewing, but I also have a 6-needle brother embroidery machine that I make some money on. And also, after I sew the belts, they also pay me to embroider them when that comes up. But anyway, if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to grow. I'm getting close to like exciting numbers and stuff. So if you like to sew, you like to embroider, all things crafty, please subscribe. Anyway, so let's get to it. Again, this will be super quick. There's not, there's nothing brain surgery about it, but I did have quite a few fails before I learned exactly what I need to do to make this happen. So let me take you over to the computer first and start there, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're in Embrilliance, and my first tip is not to offer any font options. I've tried a bunch of different kinds, and the way the webbing is, this block font is really the only thing that I have found that works well every single time. It comes with Embrilliance. Even the free version will give you this block font. It's nothing fancy, but it looks nice on the webbing. And again, if you have any sort of, let's pick another one. Let's pick like, something like that. So anything with this thinner stitching is not going to look awesome. It's just going to get buried inside the webbing and not look good at all. The other advantage of the block font is you can size it however you want. All of these that come with Embrilliance, again, I think the block is the only one that comes with the free version. If you have the paid version, you'll get some additional fonts, but you can resize it easily, and it looks nice. Did I spell that right? R-O-C-C-O. Yeah, it looks weird here. Anyway, so my webbing is 1 inch. So I'm probably going to do maybe not quite 3/4. And you can, if you're unfamiliar with Embrilliance, up here is where it shows you how tall it is. I don't really care how long it is on this webbing, but I'm going to go maybe like 9/16. Sometimes I use this grid, like this is 1 inch. So how will that look on the webbing? Looks pretty good. So we will save it, and then I'll show you how I hoop it. Okay, so if you've watched me for any amount of time, you know that I use my Durkee Easy Frames quite a bit. A lot of times I use it just because I like them. In this particular application, I cannot imagine trying to use anything else. It's just so easy to use an easy frame or a fast frame with some sticky stabilizer. I suppose you could work it out with a regular hoop, but for me there's just no substitute. So if you feel like, you know, something like webbing, backpacks, whatever is something you're going to be doing often, then these are a fantastic investment. I mean, all I have to do is I take it, I'm going to put the name, I usually put the name where this D-ring is. Again, these are kind of a fancy thing, so yours is going to look different, but I just find it's better on this side. And then there's my stitching where I sewed it together, and I just kind of line it up with the bottom, or you could do the top, wherever you want, and press it down. Now this webbing is really thick, so I probably wouldn't even use like a tearaway with spray adhesive. I just don't think it would stick. I'd probably be okay with it just like this, but often what I do is grab a couple of these clippies, and I just got these at Dollar Tree, and I go ahead and clip it in place. Sometimes you'll get some movement, especially on this end where that heavy buckle is, and I just clip it down, and then we'll take it over to the machine. Okay, so we've got the hoop on the machine, and you can see I just kind of let it hang down. Take as much weight, you know, you don't want it hanging down too much, like down to the floor, or else it'll tug a little bit too much here. Not sure if you can see my laser pointer, but I just kind of figured out where the center is, and that's my center laser pointer. And then it goes to there and goes to there, so we look pretty well lined up. And then my final tip on this, which is a big one, you have to slow the machine down. You cannot run it at full speed. My black is actually on my, oops, 6th needle, so let's switch those. They want this in black. Okay, so we're on the right needle. You have to slow it down. 600 probably max. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 500. If you don't do that, it's just too thick, and it doesn't give the needle time to go all the way through and come back up, and you'll end up with a big, huge mess. So for the most part, as long as I slow it down, I get really great results. All right, so there it is. Looks great to me. You just take off your clips, rip it off, and there you go. You can, I don't even really pick off this unless it comes off easily. The thing I do is clip the threads, but for the most part, this sticky stabilizer is going to rub off anyway, rubbing against the dog all day. But anyway, so that's it. That's how you do I'm not sure why they wanted it so long. I mean, no dog has a neck that big, but whatever. I did what I was told. So that is how you do a dog collar. Let's turn it the right way. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Hope you have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you found any value in this video at all, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day.